Good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the internet world. Welcome, welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. Ah, it's a beautiful day, another day of acquiring Satoshis in my sleep, waking up to Satoshis is a beautiful thing. The future of money is here upon us. Yeah. And I know that, you know, those of us who hear the space or are involved or not even involved really, but noticing you may be on the fringe. You may be on the fringe. And I know that the mentality of I have time, it it's very strong, right? That sense that you have all the time in the world is very, very strong. Yes, I get it. But I'm here to remind you, I'm here to remind you guys, even if it's 10 years, 20, even 30, yeah, the next 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, are going to go by like that. We are not getting any younger. Every day that goes by, every year that goes by, we are getting older. Our children are getting older. Our parents are getting older. Most importantly, you, we are getting older. Some of us who have parents in the 70s and 80s, God willing, right? God willing, we will be in our parents' position one day, God willing. How are you protecting yourself if you see 60, if you see 70, if you see 80? Are you even thinking that far? Do you think wherever you are right now in the world, right? Do you think that your nation's currency is going to take care of you in the next 30 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 10 years, with how inflation is affecting all of us? It's a global issue. It's a global issue. Yes, bless up, love and peace. Hello, Dominic Header. Bless up. Give a thumbs up if you like the content, if you like the channel, or even if you like the backdrop. Give a thumbs up, help support the channel. Now back to the main thing. Do you think your nation's currency is going to support you, help you, all your savings that you're working for right now? Do you think you'll be able to live on your savings in your jurisdiction? Especially if you do not live in the US. If the US is supposed to be the top dollar and everything else is falling, guess what? The US dollar is falling too. And it's definitely fallen in relation to Satoshis. What are Satoshis? Satoshis are the fractional units of Bitcoin. And the Satoshi is on its way to parity to $1. We have an opportunity to position ourselves to acquire Satoshis Satoshis, ladies and gentlemen. You could convert your fiat currencies into Satoshis. Don't mess with the meme coins. Don't mess with other crypto coins. You want the one coin, the Satoshis. Why? Because it is being adopted at the institutional level, at the government level. It is finite. It does not have an issuer. Bitcoin is the only coin, ladies and gentlemen, in the crypto sphere, in the crypto space, that does not have an issuer. It's scarce. It's limited. How about this? In the next 10 years, in the next decade, ladies and gentlemen, 2035, the rest of the world will be fighting for the 1% of Bitcoin. And that 1% is going to take the next 100 years. It'll be the next 100 years before that 1% comes out. Now, where are you going to be? What are you going to do? Leading up to the 10 years or the 20 years. Still be working, still doing other jobs, not being able to make ends meet. Is that what you'll be doing with your time? Oh, looks like the tide's coming in. Tide. That's wonderful. Well, with ETFs being approved, multiple ETFs being approved with Bitcoin, that's another advantage that Bitcoin is going to have, because over the other cryptos, whether it be Solana, Ethereum, or what's the other one, XRP, they're just filing for ETFs, right? I believe XRP is filing for an ETF. Solana, you know, it's institutions filing to have Solana for an ETF, right? But Bitcoin already has several ETFs approved. So when it comes to the ETFs, Bitcoin is already dominating the space. Bitcoin is already dominating the ETF space, the ETF market. And with the way how Michael Saylor is leading the charge in directing, or really ushering in other big companies and educating people in the space, I could see more Bitcoin ETFs being advanced, approved, acknowledged, created. However, yeah, and let's not forget what these ETFs have to do. They have to have the actual Bitcoin. It's not like the gold ETFs where they could just print money and manipulate the price. They can't do that with the Bitcoin ETFs. With the Bitcoin ETFs, they have to have the actual Bitcoin. So they will be purchasing Bitcoin or the Satoshis. After 10 years, in the next decade, the mining will be Satoshis after the second cycle. Remember, Bitcoin goes through halving cycles. Every 4 years, you get less and less Bitcoin. So on the third, so just consider on the third cycle, right? This is why on the third cycle, where we're talking 12 years, right? 12 years, that's when it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be crazy because there's not going to be enough Bitcoin being mined, especially not in the next 12 years where several banks, and when you have the banks, when you have governments, when you have the states, when you have municipalities, all attacking the same asset, sovereign wealth funds, all going after the same asset. And if they're all going after the same asset, we're talking 12 years out, 12 years later. That's like tomorrow in my world. In my world. This is why you want to position yourself now, even if it's about studying, even if you want to study now. Get your 100 hours in. The sooner you get your 100 hours in, you're not going to need anybody to tell you anything. Let me tell you something. Nobody could tell me anything about Bitcoin right now. And it's not because I've heard some sound bites. Not even, listen, not even Michael Saylor. I was orange peeled before Michael Saylor. This is how I know that I'm definitely on the right track. When I was orange peeled with Bitcoin, I was orange pilled before Michael Saylor. I didn't need a Michael Saylor to convince, to convince me or to orange pill me. Yeah, I didn't need all that because I did the work on my own. And when you do the work on your own, nobody could stop you. Nobody could stop your drive to go after the top asset, to go after the top asset, to position not only yourself, but your legacy. So I just want to have this video and put it out there. Listen, however you get it, do it. BitHarvest allows you to do it more efficiently. It's a tool. Yeah, it's a tool. But companies like BitHarvest are going to be massive in the future. And I'm Bitcoin and Bitcoin businesses only. And I'm looking forward to having my own Bitcoin business one day. Matter of fact, I actually have it right now. And the Bitcoin business I have right now is inviting those who already have the skill set to position themselves to mine Satoshis. Because Satoshis are the future. So that's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. And this video is definitely going to go into the playlist. If you want to know what I'm talking about, check out my playlist, right? The playlist talks about Bitcoin gems, right? Bitcoin gems is the playlist where you'll find similar videos of why I am expounding on why it is imperative to get to position yourself now. Like it's time. It is time, right? It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. We could still move faster than the governments. The governments are in, but they still need time. They operate 9 to 5. Yeah? And Bitcoin is on its way up. But hey, that's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bless up.